Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Me and
Yes.
Nicole, we argue all the time about just about anything, including mediation.
Because I married a little boy, and he like, the sky is not blue, the sky is purple, and I'm gonna prove to you that sky is purple.
The sky is purple sometimes.
Sometimes it is.
You
Sometimes.
on his side for real? No, but it's really cool. So do you have those lawyerly debates? You should try her lawyer tactics.
What's that?
You should try her lawyer tactics.
Oh yeah, we practice back and forth all the time. In fact, with me being in mediation, she was the one that encouraged me to try it because I mean, for myself, I had been a bill collector for like 8 years, so I had gotten really good with talking to people.
Mm.
But we go at it all the time. Yeah, I always told her if we ever, never try to take me to court because I can kick your butt. I think.
Whatever. I find myself saying, what I hear you saying.
Yeah, she tried to use the mediator tactics against me.
Mm-hmm.
So what
I'm not
I hear
falling
you
for
saying
it.
is, whatever. You think we practice what we preach at home, right? All the time. Not necessarily so.
Mediation doesn't work against a mediator.
That's correct.
The principles are still the same.
And how to do lawyer tactics.
The principles are still the same.
Because I know all that little stuff that surrounds lawyers, the same stuff that I use, to collect a bill. Because you got to be persuasive, you got to use, all those little tactics. Don't try that up in here.
No.
So we hope that you have fun. We think the training works better if you're very interactive. We like to have a lot of fun in here, not so much stuffy, not so much lecture. But if you do get to a point where you want us to go over something or you have some questions, please feel free to ask us. We'll be happy to answer it. A little bit about my background. I actually got my start and interest in mediation from juvenile mediation. I was over at the Carl Vinson Institute while I was in law school, right around the time of the juvenile code rewrite. And so we did a lot of work around that, and I learned about juvenile mediation and wanted to know more about it. So I took a mediation training, and then it's been a whirlwind from there. I worked at the 9th District as the Director of Operations for about 2 years before going into private practice with my husband, and I teach over at Renown their conflict resolution program. So juvenile mediation has a very special place in my heart. I hope that we can have a lot of fun with it today and get you ready to get out there and mediate. Introduce yourself.
Yes, as my wife said, my name is Kamayu Hall. I'm a native Athenian, recent graduate of John Marshall Law School, as well as my colleague Ginger here, who just passed the bar. I went undergrad at the Virginia Military Institute, and our paths to mediation were very, very different. And she said she got into mediation through her studies in juvenile law in the Carl Vinson Institute. I got into mediation basically as another way to have an income during law school. It worked out for us. It pretty much supported us, and Ginger can attest to this. This is what we've been doing since about 2008, 2009, and it's really been very, very good for us in terms of the types of things that we've been able to experience and the different courts that we've been able to go into. And she stated we are both trained in juvenile delinquency. We're both actually trained in a lot of other things. I'm trained in domestic relations and domestic violence. Nicole is also trained in special education mediation, and we're both obviously trained in general civil. And I think that may cover it again.
So we'll get to know each other very well. We'll have a lot of interesting stories as our adventures of husband and wife and 2 lawyers and 2 mediators in a house and switching between different hats and trying to use our tools. So if we could get a minute to just know our group and have you introduce yourself and maybe tell a little bit about why you're interested in doing mediations in juvenile court.
Murray had a little lamb, feet was white as snow. Everywhere me and Murray went, that lamb was sure to go.
Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure
had a little lamb. Her feet was white as snow.
And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
He followed her to school one day.